Guys, what's going on? Thanks for stopping by. Peter Cruz here. Let's give you one of those. Learn that from the Tone King. He's pretty cool. So subscribe to his channel too, after you subscribe to mine. Anyway, thought I'd go ahead and not play any guitar this time, and give you a little quick tour of my little facility type of thing. It's not a huge deal. I'm excited about it because I've always wanted my own home studio in my own home. And I mean, I guess reading about it from Steve Vai years back, and he built a little Harmony hut and the whole bit. So I decided, well, nowadays with YouTube and everything else, my wife and I just moved into a new house and decided to take one of the extra bedrooms and turn it into my little studio. It's soundproofed from construction, so we've actually got 2 layers of sheetrock. I've used green glue in between the 2 layers of the sheetrock. We've got a soundproof subfloor. And there was something else. We didn't do the ceiling, so it's not completely soundproof, but it does pretty amazing as far as keeping the sound inside the room. It's also pretty hot in the room too, so that probably has something to do with it too, as far as the soundproofing. In any case, behind me is the blue screen, the infamous blue screen that you saw me in the previous video. Excuse me, I'm by myself, so I'm holding the camera. And I just hung it up on the far wall here, as you can kind of see. Kind of back up here. So I just kind of, there's my Orlix sound treatments I put up on the wall. And I just have the, just spread the sheet. I bought a blue muslin sheet for ChromaKey, or for, got my guitars there in the corner. And I just put the pieces of wood, because I don't plan to really record anything down low. But it'd be a nice way to actually kind of pull the sheet nice and tight, and I can do it and keep it all straight. And on the top, I got kind of lazy. I was thinking of doing like a curtain rod up front in the very beginning. However, I decided to just mount the sheet. I actually hot glued it to a piece of wood just identical to that one. You'll notice that one that was cut. I messed up, and so I ended up just cutting it. But anyway, I've got a matching piece of wood, which is also 12 foot across, just like that one. And I just hot glued, hot glued the sheet to that at the very top, and to use a couple of picture hangers just to hang it up on the wall. So that covers the whole wall pretty much. That was my old ChromaKey screen, but it's only like 5x7, which didn't allow me enough to do the recording, because I had to pull the camera far back, otherwise you couldn't see the whole guitar. That's my Tube Meister with my Boss distortion pedal that you saw in the first video. In my igniter cabinet, I've just kind of tilted up on its side. And then I've got my little Orlix treatments and whatnot. And here's my digital audio workstation, all the other sound treatments there. I'm actually in the process right now of actually preparing the first video I recorded, which you've probably already seen yet by the time you get to see this one. Getting ready to upload that straight up to YouTube, and I'm using a CyberLink PowerDirector. I think I'm using 9, version 9. Now they're advertising version 11 on the screen there, so I'm a couple of versions behind. But honestly, it's 64-bit. It works for me. I'm running, I got a beast of a computer I built myself. I put it inside an Antec case. It's like 2 terabytes of hard drive space. It's an i7, I forget what the speed, 3.4, 3.7, 3. God knows what, gigahertz processor. I got 16 gigs of RAM. I'm running Windows 7 64-bit. As you can see from my wallpaper, I'm also using Sonar X2. Not currently, but that's the audio software that I'm currently using. And just, there's my little rack of guitars, and I'll have videos. I do have planned to do videos for each of the guitars, like a quick little review, as I sprinkle in some videos while I'm working on my new CD. But wait, did I say new CD? Yes, I did. I am working on a brand new CD, ladies and gentlemen. Before I forget, didn't mention it in my first video, but I thought I'd mention it to you now. I'm going to start writing new material, which I haven't done in a great many years. It's going to be an all-instrumental album. It's going to be, metal, hard rock based, whichever. Kind of an eclectic mix. There'll be some real heavy stuff on there, some not so heavy stuff on there, but for the most part, it'll be mostly heavy stuff. But of course, all instrumental, because I don't do any singing. I have enough trouble with my tongue already as it is, so as you can tell from the videos. So it'll be all instrumental. It's all going to be recorded here. I'm probably going to either get some guest musicians to do some of the other instruments for me, or I may do it myself, and we'll see how it goes. But the plan is eventually I'll have it up on iTunes and Amazon and all the other websites available for download, as well as CD Baby, because I'll be working with CD Baby on the distribution of it as well. But it's all going to be done mostly here. Mixing and mastering, I'll probably have to find someone to do it for me. But let's just say I'm looking forward to getting it done, written, recorded, done. Hopefully by Christmas. I mean, no, never mind. It's October, so it'll be probably in the new year. But be on the lookout for that, and of course, follow me on Twitter at Peter J. Cruz. Subscribe to me here on my YouTube channel, which is link right here. Subscribe, right? Yeah, rock on. And we can have some fun with it. And but follow me on here on YouTube, as well as my blog at petercruzmusic.com, and also my Twitter, Peter J. Cruz. And keep in touch with me, and I'd love to hear your comments. Subscribe, leave comments down below, hit the like button, and just see what I'm up to. I'm going to probably do some studio videos and whatnot going forward. Blue screen or no blue screen, either way I'll have a blue background because I've already got it up, and I don't plan on taking it down. So yeah, it'll be fun, and I mean, I'm kind of a sassy SOB anyway, so follow me on Twitter and listen to my rants from the studio, or whoever's got a signature guitar model nowadays, or whichever. So look for that. Some videos coming up with some reviews on some gear. And excuse me, I've got to get the phone now because I have a phone. And rock on, guys. Talk to you later. Bye.